Hey guys, good morning. I want to get right into it. So I get a lot of questions from clients and people on Facebook all the time around 45 plus years of age, 50 and up. How do I continue to lose weight, or how do I lose weight for the first time? I've been trying for 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years. And whenever I say weight, I mean fat, right? No one wants to lose muscle. So how do I lose this fat that's taking me a while to lose? Well, first, I want to know what you're already eating. I want to know what they're eating. But more importantly, what I want to get into in this video here quickly is what I found to help them lose the most weight, depending or no matter, not depending on what they've been eating, things that I can help them make changes now in their nutrition plan. And then they can drop the fat off really fast and have it literally melt off their body where they're like, how did this happen? And that's what makes me so excited about it and so excited to share it. And I boiled it down to 3 steps. So step one is going to be making sure that the quality and type of fats that you're getting are good quality. So what I mean by that is in processed goods, a lot of baked goods, things that come in a box, anything that comes in a box most likely is going to have a palm oil, a canola oil, or some type of soybean oil or a vegetable oil. And those oils are they're very cheaply made, very widely produced. And long story short, most of the time that we eat them, the oil itself, the type of omega fatty acid that's in it is rancid, and it does not do good once we eat it in our body. It will mess with our cell membranes. It'll mess with our hormone signaling pathway. I have a lot of clients in particular that are perimenopause, menopause age, and they're asking me, why can't I lose the weight? I'm eating all these healthy breakfast meals that come in a box, and that they're not seeing the results that they need to see. That's number one thing I look at is what type of fats you're getting in. So getting to more fats that are coming from avocados, olives, olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, things like that aren't going rancid. You get your fatty fish, you're getting your omega-3 fatty acids that actually help your hormones signal better so you can continue to lose weight and actually age gracefully go through that time period of life and still make sure your hormonal profile is up to date, because that's the whole thing, especially with menopause, but even men above 50 as well, is that your hormones are plummeting, and that's the first time you've really seen that in your life. Well, to keep your hormones working for you, if you learned anything about hormones, testosterone, estrogen, I mean so many other of them, those are just the main popular two, that can help so much with your health and actually having more energy throughout the day and having your muscles stay on your body. Muscles metabolically active. It'll also help you burn fat and melt that fat off. So that's number one. I know I kind of spent some time there, but that's very important. So I want to harp that point. Looking at what kind of quality fats that you're eating, and getting a plan for yourself that can have a lot of quality fats in there and easily accessible in your food that you make. Number two, I just have notes down there. Clean protein sources. So clean protein sources, what I mean by that is I eat a lot of plants. I used to eat a meat with every single meal. Some meals I don't have protein, animal protein, I should say. I get a lot of vegetable protein, but that's okay. I love animal protein. I still eat meat, a good amount actually. But what I mean by that is the same kind of thing. We're lucky to live in a world where we have food around us 24/7, but with that comes a cost. So the types of protein that we're getting from factory farms, I think you can go into a deep rabbit hole in this, but just to summarize it here quickly, the type of feed that's being used, like for instance with cows, grain-fed versus grass-fed versus grass-finished. If you don't know the difference, go look into that. That'll be a whole nother video. Grain-fed cows are going to have a different hormonal nutrient profile than a grass-finished, grass-fed cow does. So what we eat, what they ate, we become that. So we are what we eat, but we are what we ate. So if they're eating grain, that'll affect us differently than having a cow that ate grass, or a wild caught fish versus a factory farmed fish. They actually have to pump the salmon and tilapia full of color, but specifically salmon full of food coloring or full of orange coloring to give it that orange or deep red hue that you see in a salmon, versus a naturally caught salmon has a lot of astaxanthin in it that already is a huge antioxidant for us in our long-term health and our hormonal health, which will help us lose weight and burn off that fat, have more energy. It all builds on itself, and it's kind of common sense when you think about it. So getting clean quality sources of protein. Sometimes it's easier than others. Sometimes it's cheaper than others to get. Like I know wild caught fish, especially if it's fresh, is very expensive. I tend to not buy that much. I personally get canned sardines that are wild caught. They already come in olive oil, and it's like $2 for a can. And it may not be fresh or taste the best, but I eat it with my salads, and I make homemade salad dressings, and I'm getting a lot of fatty fish, a lot of fat in the salad dressing as well, those high quality fats that we just talked about. And I know my hormones are feeling great because I've never felt better in my life, and I'm very lean at 185 pounds of muscle. Yes, I'm young, but I am active, and I eat this way now, so that whenever I am 50, whenever I am 60, and there's people out there now that started whenever they were my age, they're living their life and they don't have any problems and any pain or whatsoever, and they're losing fat and they're staying lean. Anyways, flipping the page here. Last one, if I can pull it up, actually I don't even need to look at my notes, are going to be getting high quality and mineral rich vegetables in your diet, nutrient dense vegetables. So one that comes to mind is any kind of sprout, a broccoli sprout, cauliflower sprout, broccoli stems, sprouts like that you can put on salads. That would be number 3. So first is clean and high quality fatty source. Just think whole food. You get your nuts and seeds too. I didn't mention that. Nothing from a box. Number 2, clean protein sources. Know where you're getting your protein from. That's kind of why I've moved to get a lot more plants. And plants are just good for you. Fruits and vegetables. It's common sense. Let's get common sense back into nutrition. Number 3 is going to be getting your high quality plants, which is fruits and vegetables. And those are giving you your minerals. I mean, a banana has all 156 vitamins that we know of now that you need to get in a day. It has it all in a banana. Bam, right there. You're getting your bananas in. I mentioned the sprouts. The reason those are beneficial, those are very high in sulforaphane. And sulforaphane has been found to decrease your DNA damage, which can help with longevity and help with you, not going through as much inflammation if you have chronic pain. Or inflammation can also keep fat, because fat mobilizes and stores nutrients that may be used to be anti-inflammatory. So the whole list goes on. Getting those, vegetables in you, even leafy greens, your sprouts, your high quality fruits and vegetables, can help so much with decreasing the amount of fat that you store in your body. This is not even talking about an exercise program. Of course, an exercise program is going to help with you activating and gaining and increasing that lean muscle mass. This is going to help melt the fat off, though, on the nutrition side of things. So I hope this helps. I said I was going to keep it short. I probably went over my time, but I want to give you guys as much information as possible. This is exactly what I would give anybody, and what I have given the people that have asked me these questions. I would give this, these 3-step process. If you want a specific plan and something that's individualized to you and catered to you, because I know I deal with a lot of people that have more specific problems. Problem's a hard word, but like symptoms and different things going on, conditions, then I'd be happy to give you a plan and get on the phone and chat about that in like 10 to 15 minutes. I can make a plan for you. And that's sort of what I offer and what I do. So if you want to do that, if you're reading this on my website, go to the link I put below, and you can message me, saying, hey, I want to lose fat. Just keep it simple. Say fat, quote unquote fat in the message, and I'll respond to you. And I can also share more about my program. So I hope this helps. Look out for the next couple blog posts. I'm going to keep posting these questions that I'm getting from a lot of you guys. So hopefully it can help out. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.